After her bout with breast cancer, she's delivering messages of hope using what she's passionate about. Renowned Kumu Hula Vicky Holt Takamine inspires. Island News reporter Melody Gonzalez introduces us to this month's beautiful survivor.
For generations, hula's been called the heartbeat of the Hawaiian people. But for Kumu Vicky Holt Takamine, especially now, it's much more than that.
Hula is really, for me, a spiritual and just an uplifting experience.
With every owehe, every ami, she proudly wears the smile of a survivor as she slides into the next phase of her life, just months after facing her biggest battle.
You're never prepared for it. You are never prepared for, you have cancer, you have breast cancer, you know.
Back in 2016, during a self-breast exam, Takamine felt a lump, but the mammogram that followed didn't detect anything until nearly a year later.
I'm going back again for my mammogram, and the lump has not gone away. And then they gave me my mammogram, and they were like, well, we got to take another look on this side. Well, maybe we've got to do an ultrasound. Okay, you got to come back for a biopsy. And at that point, I was like, okay, this is serious.
She did have a palpable lesion, and we had a biopsy which showed that it had cancer in that specimen.
This is our area of Melody. This is the
and talk about bad timing. Her diagnosis of stage 1 breast cancer came just a week before she was scheduled to be awarded the United States Artist Fellowship, honoring her work in Native Hawaiian arts and culture, also right before her father's funeral service.
It's really emotional. I mean, you never want to hear that. And so I had a moment, like I'm having a moment now, and you know, and then I was like, okay, what are my options? What do I do next?
Takamine is well known as a take charge member of her community, a leader. So it's no surprise that she took charge of her own health. It was her decision to undergo a double mastectomy.
The decision was mine, and I wanted to be as aggressive with this as cancer can be.
In her case, we also talked to her about her family history and her risk for genetic mutations.
Takamine's mother had breast cancer as well, opting instead for a lumpectomy. She went through chemotherapy and radiation treatment, which took a toll on her mother's body.
I just don't want to have to be worried about it all the time. I want to be able to just trust that it's not going to come back and move on.
Putting herself and her health first, Kumu put her lovely hula hands to rest for a bit. No more oli, and a pause on na mele. It was clearly a time for a break from her busy schedule.
I just said, I'm going to do this. I have to do this. I have to take care of this. And I have to take care of myself. And when I'm done, I will come back.
But it wasn't long before she returned. Just 6 weeks after her surgery, she was standing in the spotlight once again, this time using her platform to encourage women to get a mammogram.
I was amazed at how active she was immediately after surgery, planning for events that she had already on the books.
Feeling strong enough, Takamine returned to her halau and her haumana, or students. Her passion for hula, the perfect medicine, she says. The beauty of hula is with every step, every motion of the hand, the swaying of the hips. It's all part of telling a story. And the next chapter in the story of Takamine's life calls for reconstructive surgery.
I just want to be bigger than my opu, so that, you know, when you put your dress on, your blouse on, you just kind of falls over your opu. I'm not quite there yet, so.
She also desires some time to kind of heal, get back to feeling herself again, doing her normal activities. So, and that's what's great about this reconstructive process too. There is no deadline, there is no rush.
Until she gets there, and she's not too far away, Kumu embraces telling stories as a survivor, helping raise awareness and giving back by offering free hula lessons, sharing the new lessons in life that she's learned.
If you're recovering from a mastectomy or breast cancer, come to hula. Come and go and find a hula class. I'm happy to teach you just come and show up and we'll do hula together. I've taken care of myself. I can help the rest of my community.
Hula is the heartbeat of this Hawaiian Kumu Vicky Holt Takamine, a beautiful survivor. Melody Gonzalez, Island News.